He even explained like that he was playing really well against Noto, it just doesn't matter. So for Steve, you got a little bit of luck here with Icy. Not that IcyMist isn't IcyMist, obviously, but you know this matchup is just more favorable. I'm pretty sure he's got wins over her. I think he's got wins over Teaser as well. So we're getting into some Samus on Samus action featuring real life Samus, aka aka Mrs. Jig Bugs.
I think that Doorstop's playstyle is very good against zoners in general, but IcyMist is a little different from most of the Samuses that you see. She's not going to be just charging charge shot on the other side of the stage. She's very good at fighting, and that's what Doorstop likes to do. So I think this will be a very fun set to watch.
Yeah, you're totally right. I've seen IcyMist just put out like crazy amounts of just really oppressive pressure and then kind of slow things down and then like, oh, hey, also I have all these crazy projectiles too. Right now, relatively even. I do like that IcyMist is just kind of waiting for those aerial approaches that Zero Suit is so good for. Because you see, she can either, she's so far been able to punish with dash attack out of shield, which is really good, but also even those throws. She's not even committing like up B out of shield, which is like the default like defensive Samus option. So IcyMist is mixing things up really well.
Yeah, I also think that Zera is going to be very helpful for Doorstop here. It's going to be a great way to poke, especially when IcyMist has that neutral B charge. And ZSS can go out there. A lot of the time you'll see Samus going for like those bomb jumps, stalling out there, but with having flip kick, ZSS could go off stage and take your stock just as easily. Oh, I don't know what he was doing there.
Speaking of be out of shield, it looks like Doorstop is like, if you won't do it, I'll do it. But not going to come into fruition right there. Not going to get punished. Great DI on that up B. It's very tricky. It's really hard to know if she's mixing you up on that or not. It's very ambiguous, but Doorstop was able to survive that. Ooh, and just jump. And straight up playing some Cuphead right there, jumping over the charge shot.
That's something that's going to be super important is with the charge slot, I think half charge is when it becomes transcendent. That might not be correct, but he can Zera it when it's smaller, when it's not nearly as charged. But as soon as it gets to the transcendent point, nothing that Doorstop's going to throw out is going to stop it. And it'll definitely take a stock if it's fully charged here at the ledge.
And both of them really just fiending to find a way to take this first stock. Almost 2 minutes down. Both of them have been at kill percent for a while, but no one's been able to fully draw first blood. Very careful spacing. You see Steve trying to like stay away from those F tilts, but the dash attack out of shield once again going to come through for IcyMist. Now that seems like a really strong option. I think if Steve is able to like start adapting to that, then that can kind of like force IcyMist to mix that up. But flip kick berry into the up B is going to give Doorstop the first stock. So now we have a totally even game, about 2 minutes flat off the clock.
I think something that was very important for Doorstop there is he was trying to dance around IcyMist's shield. I know that he played him in doubles, and IcyMist got the grab to take the final stock. And so being at like 150, 160, Samus is going to have that option for the grab, whereas ZSS is not going to, her up throw is not going to kill nearly as early, just because Samus is a lot heavier. I think ZSS is the same weight as Kirby, so
that's light.
Yeah, she's very light.
She's skinny.
Skinny girl.
Skinny girls. So yeah, that is going to be, and that's her wearing like her full like, you know, work uniform. Yeah,
I feel like it makes sense that she weighs a lot less without the giant hunks of armor all over her.
Right, like she's fully clocked in, you know. So. She got her OSHA steel toe boots on and everything else, steel toe everything else. But right now, IcyMist is looking really strong. This is the first really big combo we've seen from Steve. Samus's floatiness probably makes that a little bit wonkier. Not impossible, just weirder, but a great snipe deep into the blast zone with that side B is actually going to once again even things up.
All right, now we're in the nooch, using that platform, dropping down with Zera, just trying to play super patient, but IcyMist able to hit that neutral B and rack up 37% pretty easily on Doorstop.
Yeah, that's one of the really tough things about Samus is like, you're in the nooch, and like from anywhere within half screen, if that charge shot connects, Samus just gets to get so much damage off it, and if it doesn't connect, she's totally safe. It's just a really, really strong neutral tool, just honestly in every position.
IcyMist is doing a great job of parrying, so Doorstop's going for a lot of multi-hits, using that fair to catch the first parry that Icy's grabbing and then able to get the punish.
And we're also seeing really good defensive options from IcyMist overall, because you saw that Doorstop was kind of like hanging back, trying to find like Nair in the flip kick, trying to get like maybe Zera in the Nair, trying to like find something to take an early stock. But IcyMist just didn't take the bait. She just stayed in shield and just like weathered the storm. And she still has a lead here for about 30%. That was a crucial parry because that would have been a lot of shield damage. And those Samus aerials do a ton of shield damage.
Okay, choosing to roll back there rather than engage. A little scared of the dash
there it
attack,
is again.
But yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like anytime that if Doorstop is misspacing that forward air on shield, which is very good pressure, that dash attack just looks huge. I don't know if maybe Doorstop should start like buffering flip jump out of that to stay safe.
Yeah, I think something else that he could do is forward air. You can either cross up the shield or you can use it in place or drift back with it. So I think if he starts using it as a cross up, if IcyMist is facing him, then she might not be able to like hit the back air if he like pancakes when he lands. So mixing up whether he's faring through her or faring in front of her might help. But
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if
still
you
a
can
very
at least
competitive game though.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, putting that 50-50 in the middle of that would also be like really smart. And I think if he continues to like kind of space back with that drifting back Zaire too, that could also be a strong choice because dash attack can't really punish that. Like grab if you have like insane timing maybe, but yeah. Now Smashville's an interesting choice. I feel like both these characters actually get a lot of that center platform, so it's probably just going to come down to whoever's able to start getting that momentum rolling first because they can both take some really early stocks here.
Absolutely. All right. Good DI on that, avoiding having to tech. Not letting Doorstop get in a tech chase situation, which is exactly what he wants, especially at these mid percents. Hitting like a nair back air can be really good for him to get IcyMist off stage.
Now, one thing I did just notice is that if those dash attacks are shielded, it looks like there's a lot of time to punish that move.
Yeah.
So, like, it's really active and the hitbox is really generous, but, like, if you call it out, it looks like I could see Steve getting, like, big up B punishes or down smash punishes even, so.
Hitting the weak hit on that, but using the extra hitbox on side B, if you hold it, you get a hitbox that knocks them up, so using that to combo into back air. And staying out of burst range of Samus here. Oh, the jab one.
All right, everybody just kind of G-checking each other. No way! Okay. 6 stock from Doorstop right there. Caught her under the ledge with that down smash.
That's actually super important. So it looked like down tilt clanked with dash attack. That could definitely save Doorstop's life in the future.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. All right, core throw, nice. Taking a little bit out of Doorstop's playbook and just zaring him back off stage. Oh, those jabs are crucial. You know IcyMist was looking for that up B out of shield. And there it is. Not going to take it just yet, though, shockingly. Doorstop's been down that really well.
Yeah. And this is scary, using that charge shot to try to lock Doorstop into shield to get the grab to kill. But
there it is.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. You can only play with fire for so long. You can definitely see Doorstop being really, really ambiguous with his pressure this second game. Oh, wow. Not going to kill.
That can be scary. Okay, he made it back to the ledge. Sometimes if ZSS doesn't get the right drift, she can kill herself, and he was at 0%. So that would have been very unfortunate, but able to make it back and rack up some very nice damage here on IcyMist.
I'm not going to lie. I almost cursed right there. I had to catch myself. I was like, oh, like, I really just wasn't ready for that at all.
Oh, nice combo.
Right. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Like it's like Spy Kids or something. Like, wow. Side B not finished?
Yeah, okay. ZSS doesn't work.
There it is.
Yeah, but able to catch that fair, unsafe on shield, and Doorstop up a whole stock right now.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Okay. That was a little bit risky. I think IcyMist got pushed slightly off stage for that up B. Definitely like kind of threw her game off a little bit there. But a nice combo, 52% responding back, and some good ledge pressure in the corner too.
I really like that get up attack from Doorstop. We've seen that IcyMist is using a lot of up tilt at the ledge, and that'll catch neutral get up. It'll also catch jump, and it's very strong. So using that get up attack to call that out was very smart from Doorstop. Going underneath the stage, just not dealing with the ledge trap.
I love it. You can tell IcyMist was just like, I cannot wait for you to jump off here for this back air. Like she was very ready for a punish. Oh, that's going to do it.
Yep.
That was like maximum range of that. I guess I never thought about it. Like, I'm so used to seeing Zero Suit kind of run up and try to get that, but if you're spacing around get up attack specifically, that gives you way more range to find that paralyzer.
Yeah, so there are multiple ways that you can space it. There's a way that you can space it where it'll hit get up attack. It'll also hit neutral get up, and it'll hit jump, but that won't cover roll. But the one that he just did covers roll. It also covers get up attack. I think it doesn't cover jump, but since it's so fast, he's able to like pull the trigger and immediately catch them jumping.
Yeah, you could probably just do that and like just go for like a short hop Zaire and be like, nope, you're still trapped.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good adaptation. I don't know their lifetime head-to-head, but these are just two of the best players in the Midwest. I know they've played a ton.
Yes.
So honestly, it feels sort of like a coin flip too to figure out who's going to beat today. But right now, this is a very even set so far. But Doorstop really coming alive, 69% so far, untouched.
These up air combos are so important for Doorstop, especially when they're near the ledge, because he loves to go for like up air, flip kick to read the air dodge, and then maybe getting an early spike. So it's very important that IcyMist doesn't panic and preemptively press air dodge.
There it is. IcyMist has been trying to punish that a little bit safer. I think that Doorstop, like you said, now that he's drifting back with those forwarders on IcyMist shield, the dash attack is way more reactable. But the grab still, if your timing is clean, and hers is very clean, can still punish that.
Yeah, I think down tilt's going to be very useful for Doorstop because a lot of the time IcyMist is...
Ooh! A little bit of sauce with extra damage? Okay, Steven.
IcyMist is using a lot of fair and a lot of back air, and I think that the way that ZSS is crouching, Icy might not be able to hit it.
We're seeing a ton of good pressure come from Doorstop's forward tilt game, too.
Oh,
didn't
he
get it
didn't
right.
trust.
Didn't believe. Oh, but this is still a ton of damage, 73%. Already lapped in here. This is really a big turnaround from the first two games because the first two were like very, very close.
Yeah.
This is looking great for Steve right now. How will IcyMist respond? I think what she needs to do here, generally where I think Samus thrives is like kind of like a slower, more methodical game plan. But what's working out for Doorstop really well is that like he's just spacing with Zaire. He's maybe sneaking an F-tilt in here or there. He's not going for that like crazy Zero Suit Samus pressure that he could be going for.
Yeah.
So he's kind of beating IcyMist at like her ideal game plan.
I think that Doorstop is going to win in the fast battle just because ZSS has the mobility to get around Samus.
And the frame data.
But he's so patient. Yeah, also the frame data, but so patient around like these charge shots that IcyMist isn't able to get the pressure that she's looking for. Doorstop just disengages, goes to the platform, and just zares over and over again because he can. And so this seems like it's like very hard for Samus to deal with.
Big
but
punish.
great punish there.
Yeah, that was a really good punish. And you're definitely starting to see Steve learn too, because that time he hit her shield and you saw Steve literally just air dodge down and be like, I'm not letting you dash attack me. I'm not letting you have this again. Nobody dash attacks me 7 times in a row.
No. Yeah, we haven't really seen any dash attacks this game. Oh, great jump call out there from IcyMist. I really like that up tilt as well. Knew that Doorstop was going to air dodge. Not able to get a punish off of it, but I like the thought.
All right, let's use Whoa! Whoa! IcyMist trying to find something crazy there.
If it would have worked, it would have been sick, though. So
yeah.
I respect it.
I'm being a little cautious because I think if they're not using headphones, they can probably hear me.
Oh,
so I'm trying to keep trying to keep the comms on the hush hush, but neutral to flip kick is very powerful always. So that's gonna give Steve game 3 and with the 2-stop. So definitely looks like Steve is like starting to adapt really quickly. It looks like he's doing a really good job of figuring out her defensive options, which were the death of him in the first game.
Yeah.
So now we're going to need to see IcyMist start to, a switch to Fox. I did not know she played Fox. I've never seen her play Fox before.
This is a very rough matchup for ZSS, so I think it makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So how do you feel about like Zero Suit versus like regular Samus like normally? Like matchup-wise?
I'm not sure. I think that Doorstop is very good at the matchup. I'm not sure how ZSS does in general. I think that Zare is really good at poking and able to get in on her, and it's very hard for Samus to like contest with Zare specifically. But this matchup is very hard just because Fox is so fast. He's always running at her, always smothering her. She really struggles to get off the ledge against him just because Fox is so good at the ledge regardless.
Now, one thing that could potentially not work in IcyMist's favor is that Doorstop and Thas have played 1,000 hours against each other. So if anyone knows the Fox matchup, Steve definitely does.
Yes.
He's really practicing the matchup.
I think a big issue, though, is that most of the time when he's playing against Fox, he plays PT. He is a PT ZSS dual main.
True.
And he prefers to play the matchup as PT because he thinks it's better. But he also is very anti-switching characters in the middle of a set.
Okay.
So I think he'll probably stick on ZSS regardless.
Well, right now it looks like it's pretty even. IcyMist Fox is looking definitely like he came to play. Now she is playing a much lighter character, so we can see some stocks going still pretty early.
Jab, though.
Wow, great jump call out attempt with that back air. Didn't connect it just yet. I want to know what happened on the squad stream.
It looks like Anthony Isn't Cool just took the set over Geist.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, whoa. That means that Geist is going to be out at 7th, and Anthony Isn't Cool is going to be continuing on here. That aside, Doorstop, we saw him just take the first stock there, but this is still very close. We're definitely within, like, back air territory if we get trapped in the corner, or God help you, like a falling neutral air, you know, to up smash.
It looks like Doorstop's getting a lot of mileage out of jab jab is frame 1, so it's very good to cover him. If he does something unsafe on shield, a lot of the time he'll be able to just throw out that jab to cover himself, and it's working out really well.
In moments just
There
like
you go.
that. And this is the thing, like, it's Fox, so like you're very rarely going to be able to like out frame data or out button this character, but a frame 1 jab, if anything's going to do it, it'd be that.
Yeah.
But great back air coverage from IcyMist. Really had the corner just locked down there. Had Doorstop roll through. Fox is fast enough to be able to catch those decisions, so really good play from IcyMist.
We're seeing a lot of rollouts from IcyMist as well, which is scary, especially at this percent, because Doorstop can definitely hit a nair, or in a nair into back air, nair into flip kick, and that'll be your stock. So definitely have to be careful on the tech options.
Oh, nice. Oh, it wasn't charged enough. I thought the Doorstop was, it looked like he was going for like the reverse up B.
Okay.
It's got to be
Nice
careful.
awareness.
Nice back air. A lot of time to punish that. No, doesn't find the forward air. IcyMist got one more chance to come back to center stage. This is a big combo opportunity. No, but the forward air out of disadvantage not only takes the stock, forces a platform pratfall, and gives Doorstop a free sweet spot back air. That was a really unfortunate run right there for IcyMist.
Doorstop is playing so hot today. I've seen him hit so many Zero bears, fair 1 bears. His combos are just really hitting today, so that was very good from him.
Oh, tried to get the 2 frame with the down tilt. That could have been really huge.
Yeah, he thought he got that nair, but he did not. Now he's off stage, and he died for it.
Yeah, IcyMist really needed that too. Doorstop had a lot of momentum, but I think the Zaire tagging Fox instead just made her drop too low before she could recover. So we do have stocks even here, and it looks like IcyMist started to kind of slow things down a little bit, and that's probably definitely going to be in her favor.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the attempt going for that down smash, but because IcyMist is being really cautious on her approaches, not going to get that roll read in.
Yeah, this is a very patient Fox from what I'm used to seeing.
I've never seen a patient Fox
Yeah,
before,
I mean, that's why Doorstop's throwing out all of these down smashes, is because so often Fox is running in at you constantly, and that's what ZSS has to deal with.
Oh, great call out.
Yeah, great catch from the jump from ledge, and Doorstop's going to take that 3-1 over IcyMist.
That was a good set, and I think the Fox is looking fine. Like, if she needs it later